So you're considering moving to Greenville, South Carolina, but you need to know what it costs. Well, I'm here to let you know all about the cost of living in Greenville, South Carolina, so stay tuned. What's up, everyone? My name is Brian O'Neill, and I'm a local real estate agent here in the Greenville, South Carolina area. In today's video, we're going to talk briefly about the cost of living in Greenville. Now, if you're new to my channel or you haven't seen our videos before, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap that little bell. That way you get notified each time I'm back with a new video. Now, I look forward to bringing you the latest and greatest things to do, where you need to go, and what you need to do here in the Upstate. So let's get after it. All right, let's first jump into housing. This seems to be everyone's first question when it comes to the cost of living in Greenville. Now, I prefer to use Altos Research for my housing stats simply because they record real-time real estate data. They provide weekly statistics, analysis, and reporting on 99% of the zip codes in the U.S. every week. So let's look at the housing market in Greenville. The median list price as of October 15th is $358K and some change. Now, median list price is the median price of homes for sale on the market. It is our most useful and accurate measure of the current market. The median list price is highly correlated with what we'll eventually see for sales prices of homes in the next 1 to 6 months, and it's a leading indicator of home values. The house that's listed today may get an offer, next month, and it'll close sometime after that. If we see that the market's median list price is climbing today, you'll see sales prices and home values in that market climbing in the future, and the opposite is also true. However, when we look at the 90-day average over the last 12 months, it looks like we hit our peak back in June at around $382K. And we've slowly, over the last 3 months, seen a steady decline of what looks like a leveling of median list prices here in Greenville. Now, this is not a decline or any depreciation by any stretch of the imagination because we're still up 12% from the same time a year ago. It's still a very strong seller's market with median days on the market around 35 days. Now rent's up. It's up $14.88, which is about 13% over the last 90 days. So median rent is steadily going up. Now that we touched base on the housing market briefly, you're probably wondering how much your utilities are going to cost when you purchase that home. Utilities in Greenville are about 3.1% less expensive than the national average, but on average is about $388 a month. That's your electric, gas, water, and sewer. About 57% of the homes are heated with electricity, while 38% are heated with natural gas. The average electricity rate in Greenville is about 17% less than the national average. However, your average residential electricity bill is about $132 a month, not $3. So electricity bill is a little bit higher than the national average. Your water and sewer bill combined averages about $66 a month, and gas, which is usually cheap during the summer, averages about $68 to $70 a month. Now, gas in your vehicle is a whole different animal. The average gas price is hovering around $2.89 a gallon, up 32% from this time last year, when the average price at the pump was about $1.95 a gallon. You'll be far-fetched to find any gas stations that are below $3 right now. I know Costco and Sam's are hovering around the $2.90 mark. But the majority of the gas stations here in the Upstate are anywhere from $3 to $3.09 a gallon, which is that's crazy here in the Upstate. All right, let's touch briefly on our kiddos for a second. We all know daycare is important to any working family, okay? So on average, you'll probably be looking at spending about $1,087 a month on daycare. Now, there's 35 private schools serving over 7,500 students in Greenville, where the average tuition cost is around $8,800. Which is higher than South Carolina's private school average tuition cost, which is about $6,900. 74% of the private schools are religiously affiliated, with most common being Baptist and Christian. Now, look, we all know the cost of food is increasing. It sucks for everybody. It really doesn't matter where you live right now. Grocery prices are unfortunately increasing. So on average, you might be looking at spending around $150 to $300, maybe even $350 at the grocery store. Milk is $3.50 a gallon. Chicken is hovering around 6 pounds. Beef is close to 8 pounds a gallon. And a dozen eggs is $4. Now look, I'm a barbecue guy. I love barbecue. Brisket is my jam, okay? I went to one of the big box grocery stores the other day. It was $6 a pound. That same brisket was $3 a pound a couple months ago. So we're all looking at price increases. Now, as far as eating out, it's going to be based on the restaurant you go to. So if you do decide to go to a higher end or a mid-range, maybe mid-range, for two, your restaurant costs are looking at about $55. But we all know that can get a little bit more expensive when we start adding in, the cervezas and in the drinks and stuff like that. But meals at an inexpensive restaurant, can cost around $13 on average, while your drive-thru is around $7 a meal. Now, we all know our favorite thing to do is to pay taxes, right? I mean, come on. We all love to pay taxes. But the minimum combined 2021 sales tax in Greenville, the rate is around 6%. This is total of state, county, and city sales tax rates. You'll also pay property taxes on real property, vehicles, motorcycles, boats, and other recreational vehicles. The primary residential tax rate is 4%. And if you own a secondary or investment property, you'll be taxed at 6%. Now, it's not a true 4 or 6%. Property tax on your home is a calculation that is calculated by multiplying the property's assessed value by the total millage rate that's applicable to the property. And it's just an estimate of what the owner not benefited from any exemption would pay. So just a brief, vague example. If your tax assessed value on your home is about $203,000 and it's your primary residence, so it's at that 4% primary resident rate, you might be looking at a tax bill of around $1,300 to $1,500. But if that's a secondary home or a private or a investment home, a secondary at 6%, you're looking at probably around $3,800 to $4,000. So it's something you need to take into consideration if you're purchasing a home here in the upstate as your primary residence, or it's a secondary home, or if you're just investing. If you're investing, you're going to be taxed at that 6% rate. But that's all I've got for today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, all my information is below in the description. Feel free to reach out anytime, and we'll see you on the next video.